On our Wastepreneur segment this week, we will be celebrating none other than Olaronke Oni. She is a 33-year-old Nigerian fashion designer and teaches pattern drafting and garments construction. She started off her career in the year 2011 after many attempts to gain admission into a Nigerian university. She currently studies business administration at the University of People. Olaronke's interest in designing clothes led to help other aspiring fashion designers learn pattern drafting and garment construction with ease to understand the methods of designing. She has taught more than 12,000 women across the globe through her Facebook page. She has worked with different fashion brands in Nigeria. She is the lead pattern drafter and business consultant at Jewel by L'Oreal Fashion School. She is also the creative manager at Ola's Kitchen, where she connects farmers with consumers. Olaronke believes strongly that we are all gifted. Find what you are great at, develop your skill around your gift, and be the best at it. That's what stands you out. That's what makes you unique. One of the major goals in life is to teach the less privileged young girls fashion designing and nurture their gifts to become the world's best fashion designers.
Hello everyone, my name is Olaronke Oni and I'm an entrepreneur, and in the entrepreneurial space I chose fashion. And when you talk about fashion, fashion is quite very vast, and I have carved my niche around pattern drafting. And you might be wondering, what is pattern drafting? And I've been hearing about pattern drafting. What is it all about? And that is what I am here to give you a little bit of knowledge around what pattern drafting is and how it can help your business as a fashion designer. Now, pattern drafting is more like the basics for making clothes. It's like a template, and I usually use this scenario or this example to explain what pattern drafting is, so that you can see it in a very natural or very easy way to understand. Now, an architect, who is an architect? Someone that draws houses and who does construction on paper before the house can actually be built. Pattern drafting is almost, yes, similar to what an architect does. Okay, pattern drafting is bringing everything that you need to do on a fitted cloth, doing it on paper, going through a lot of construction and making sure that everything fits perfectly before it's being transferred on the fabric, cutting, and so on and so forth. That is what pattern drafting is a method of making a flat plain paper fit on a figure, especially for women. The importance of pattern drafting is to get accurate fitting on the bodies or the body form, and you can do amazing styles. Anything you think of, you can do it on pattern. Unlike, there are so many things you cannot do without pattern when it comes to, if you're a fashion designer. There are some designs, if I give you an assignment, you will never be able to try it if you are not a pattern drafter. That's the essence of having this knowledge called pattern drafting knowledge. If you want to go into ready to wear, it gives you a perfect fit and you can make them into templates to be able to do production. Okay, my online class has been able to reach about 5,000 viewers online. My Facebook page has about 12,000 followers without a Facebook ad. It shows how much that I've been able to dish out content, and some of the students which are around my vicinity, even far away from where I stay, I've been able to make it to my class, my visual class. It shows how much I've been able to impact knowledge into my community at large. I've been able to teach people at no cost at all. I run free trainings on WhatsApp, on Telegram. I also have a full class on WhatsApp that we do weekly activities and so on and so forth. I also have a mentoring group apart from fashion. What we do there is just to teach you how to come out online and be able to do your business. There are so many people that are so talented, but they just have this fear of being online. So as part of my reaching out to my community, we also do a little bit of mentoring at the side. It's been awesome. Thank you. Well, I would say it has affected it probably just 50%, because most of my offline students can come to class, but we still meet online because I have already made so many videos for them to learn and be able to continue their lessons. So COVID-19 has actually slowed down a whole lot of things, but why not? We can always make use of online platforms to deliver the classes. It will, in my own opinion, it will only affect it for a while. As long as there is still life, people will keep on wearing clothes. And to be honest, I have made clothes even during the time of COVID-19. A lot of people are having indoor parties, people are still going to the office, and it's just for a while. And I know that this time will definitely go past us, and everything would definitely go back to normal. Not to that extent, but this is why ready-to-wear is very, very important. When people do not want to have physical contact with you in any way, you can as well go into ready-to-wear, make your clothes available, and you can sell online. During this COVID-19, so I thought to myself, if I am not doing so much online and physical classes for my online fashion, so I am trying to diversify into cooking and doing other things that I love to do. So talking about cooking, there is my handle is Ola's Kitchen on Facebook, on my Facebook page. What we do is I teach homemade recipes on how to make some things. While people are at home, they can actually lay their hands on some recipes to do for their family. And I also make soups in bowls. I sell unforgettable in packs, and I also do Iru Ekiti as well. So that are the things I have been able to diversify into. As an entrepreneur, you don't have to stick to one business. You can always diversify as time permits you, and that is why they are all usually called a serial entrepreneur. These are my handles on all my social media platforms. Ola's Kitchen on Facebook page. I also run Draw by Lyra FS on Facebook page. That is my fashion page on Facebook, and my my Instagram page. I have Draw by Lyra FS as well. Then for the kitchen, homemade _ Ola's Kitchen. You can find me on social media just by typing Olaronke Oni. It will bring out everything that I do online. I'm on Twitter, and I'm also on LinkedIn as well. Well, I feel people do not know that I'm actually married or I have children. But I don't know why. Well, I am married and I have 2 beautiful children, but I don't do that on social media. I go on social media strictly for business. That's just me. I'm a very introvert person, even though I talk a lot, but I just find a way to balance my home and business as well. As a child, I had always wanted to go to be an artist. I had always wanted to be an artist. I was very good with sketches, with cartoon. I love cartoon characters. I would draw, and you'd be wondering, who drew this? and that has always been my dream, but I guess it actually played out perfectly at the end. I mean, still in line with when it comes to sketches. Fashion is all about you have to draw and all of that. So I guess my dream actually played out well, and I'm really enjoying it. This experience has been the bedrock of everything that I've gathered over the years. A few years back, I was in search of where I could go for further training after some skill acquisition in sewing in general. So I was already good with sewing, but I needed to learn how to cut. I had done some training here and there. But this particular time, I was really in search of somewhere to get a training, a proper training. I was looking for fashion schools around Ikeja where I could learn from. But most of them were in Coming Front, or some were very expensive at the time. But I walked up to a lady in my church and I noticed that, oh, this lady, the way she dresses, her cuts are always on point, you know. So I walked up to her and just asked, "Ma'am, good afternoon, please, what do you do for a living?" And she said she's a tailor. I said, "Are you a tailor or a fashion designer?" And she was like, "Why are you asking me such questions?" I said, "Oh, I made my outfit." And she was like, "Oh, you did?" I said, "Yes." But I told her that I was actually looking for somewhere to learn more and all of that. She said, "Really? Are you really ready to learn?" I said, "Yes, that I'm really ready to learn." And lo and behold, she said I should come to her office on a Monday morning, and I got there. We drafted a contract, and that was how I met pattern drafting. And it's an unforgettable experience. She gave me everything I was looking for. It was more than what I bargained for, and really I was with her for 2 years, even while I signed for 6 months. So it has been the bedrock of who I am in my profession. Well, I feel women, ladies, you're still going to be women, are very, very powerful. If only they can see within and see so many potentials they have on the inside of them, they will make the best use of who they really are. The first thing I would want you to do is to find yourself. Finding yourself really makes you understand where you are. It makes you focus, and it gives you a clear view of where you want to be in the future. And the second thing is to practice. Whatever you find yourself doing, please always practice. The more you practice, the better you become. I can bet you I have been doing this for 15 years and I'm still learning at every pace that I find myself. So practicing really, really makes you good at what you do. And thirdly, please and please and please try to impact knowledge into others as well. Thank you.